Hi, now I'd like to welcome you both here today. Is this the first time in a mediation session for you both?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is. In that case, let me explain how the session will go. I will first explain some ground rules that I'd like you both to follow, and then because Rosanna brought the complaint to me, she will go first in stating her case, and then Gloria, you'll have your turn to state your case. You'll then sort of go into a negotiation and try to come to a resolution and an agreement. So you both happy with that?
Yep, that sounds great.
That's good. Now, as a mediator, I am impartial and neutral, so I will not be giving advice or make suggestions. So while the session is being conducted, I would like you both to not interrupt when the other person is speaking, and also to please, watch your language. And if you do sort of come in breach of this, I will sort of pull you up. So just if you could please keep that under consideration. And then we will first start off by signing the mediation agreement, just to say that you're both here today. So Rosanna, I'll get you to sign that one. Thank you. And Gloria, I'll get you to do the same. Thank you. And Rosanna, if you would like to start, you can state your case.
Well, I brought this here to mediation today because they're living at home with my sister is havoc. We inherited the house from my mum because she recently passed away, and we're not living independently. We're going to live together in this house because it was on request by my mum. She didn't want us to sell this house, so that's why we're both living in it. But my sister is such a mess. I know that I don't think that she respects the fact that this is our mother's house. It's very unhygienic, and I don't believe that I shouldn't be living in a house like this in this state. It makes me so frustrated. It makes me very frustrated, and not just that, but I have stress from work, and then I'm already frustrated. And then I come home and I've got all this mess, and I just can't cope. I had a previous relationship with my boyfriend, and he was the same. He was a massive mess, and I couldn't cope. I had to leave him, and I just don't want the same thing to happen with me and my sister, because I do value a relationship, and I don't want this to get in the way of us living in our mum's house.
Okay, Gloria, now would you like to state your case?
Okay, well, basically at the moment I work part-time, I study full-time. I just don't have time to prioritise having to clean up and listen to someone nag at me constantly about there being a mess. There's better things in life to focus on than cleaning up the house, especially with the limited time that I do have. Also with Mum passing away, I am under a lot of stress. So the time that I do have free, I want to be out spending time with my friends and unwinding. I don't want to be coming home to an environment where I should have the right to be able to relax. I don't want to be nagged at home all the time. So I think it's only fair and reasonable that I should be able to live the way that I want to live and in the manner that I want to live. So if I want to leave a few dirty clothes around or leave the dishes after an exhausting day of uni or work by the sink for a few hours, I should have the right to be able to do that. Basically, I just want the nagging to stop, and I'm just over the nagging.
So Rosanna, you would like Gloria to clean up after herself and to respect the house and the memory of your mother.
Yes. Yeah. That's exactly it.
And Gloria, you would like Rosanna to stop nagging you, give you some consideration for what you're going through, and also understand the situation you're in.
Yep, definitely.
So now, do either of you have any ideas about how this situation can be rectified?
Actually, yeah, I think what would work is if we had a cleaning schedule. Maybe I'll take on Mondays, Fridays and Saturdays, and I'll use that time to clean the house. Not all day, but I'll just get rid of most of the mess that I can. And hopefully, if you're available, if you're not, with your friends, or you have time and you're not too stressed, maybe take some responsibility in the cleaning. And I'd also maybe like you to see counselling. If mum's passing is really that much of a stressor on you, I'd like for you to get help.
Did you have anything that you would like Rosanna to do?
Yeah, I think the cleaning schedule that you've mentioned may be a good workaround for the issue. Also, I might try and keep the mess to my room rather than making a mess in the open areas. Because it is, if I think about it, a little bit disrespectful to you to have you come home and have to put up with the mess. Providing that the nagging does stop, because that's my main point of contention, because the more that I'm nagged, the less I really honestly want to clean up. And just also I would like Rosanna to cut me a bit of slack. I am under a lot of pressure at the moment, so the suggestion of counselling is a great idea. I just want her to understand where I'm actually coming from, and I'm not actually making the mess to annoy her. I have got a lot of things going on in my life.
Sounds great.
I can agree with that.
So you're both great ideas. So what we've come up with is to come up with a cleaning schedule so that the work is done by both of you, but also maybe to keep all the common areas clean, but in your rooms you can do what you like. And also for you to seek counselling, so just to help you get through this tough time, but also for you, Rosanna, to stop nagging and to keep your stress sort of under control and not take it out on Gloria. Okay. That's all good?
Yes.
Lovely. So,
I'm happy with that.
good. So I'll get this written up in an agreement, and I'll get you both to sign it.
Great.
Thank you. No problem.